and welcome. We're on a bit of a sneaky one today. You can see something at the side of me. I'm going to show you what it is. This is stock of VTID and welcome. We're going to transform into a bat. And then what we're going to do, we're going to just have a quick fly around. If we change it to normal mode, don't want to spoil what's going down. So, if you watch Spikey's videos, you see a couple of weeks ago, I pranked him with a big TV around his house. Well, he told me he was getting revenge, and I'm a firm believer in preemptive strikes. So, this is now Spikey's house. Yes, I've totally covered the whole of the outside of it in the biggest snowman you've ever seen. So, Spikey's been away on holiday and hasn't got a clue about none of this. So, you might want to watch Spikey's video to see the reaction you get when he logs on. Anyway, I'm going to quickly fly off back home and I'll bring you back there. See you soon. So welcome back. This is stock of VTID. And now we've finished with the prank. We're going to have to get on something serious. So, I'm starting to expand that much now that I'm running out of power. So what we're going to do today? We're going to create ourselves some power. So, a few new features been added. I got my little fish tank. We've remodeled out here just a slight bit. We have guards. So the guards are guarding us. Well, let's just lock that door up. So we're going to have to get some chicken on our way home. But then we're going to go and craft some things. And hopefully today, we're going to build ourselves a big reactor. So I think most of the preparations are done. And if you've noticed, we've had a bit of change. So I was getting podzol from my tree farms, from the sludge boiler. So I thought I'd make use of it. Let's just grab some chicken so we don't starve. So in the house, I've set up quite a lot of stuff. I've been really busy. So we're just going to bop some of these things out of our inventory for now. And we're going to start on the crafting tables. So in the first one, we have Yellorium fuel rods. So I thought I'd make another stack of them. Then we have reactor casings. So the iron farm is coming into its own making this. Then we have the reactor power tap. The access point. Control rods. For above the control rods these things go. Aha. Magical wood. Now this stuff, it's got to be one of the biggest pains to gather. I've used so many levels making it. So ender infused obsidian. So we need to place the magical wood with the eye of ender and the ender infused obsidian. And we get an ender core. For some reason we've got magical wood left. So then in the next one, we're going to make an endothermic pump. So you need lava, water, eye of ender, diamond, ender infused obsidian and a pickaxe. And in this one, it's been a nightmare making these. So you've got ender infused obsidian, burnt quartz and diamond. That gives us a diamond etched computer matrix. Some big words in this today. So we're going to add that to there. We're going to add that to there. And we're going to pop him in here. And we have an ender quarry. Whew, that's been hard work. We're not over with yet. Is it? I've got to find the next lot. It could be anywhere. I use all of them. So next we're going to make some pulsating crystals. They're for one of our next projects. And we're going to make some Signalium blend. So what we're going to have to do with this is just whip some things out of my inventory for a second. Quickly run over there, grab another bucket. Yeah, we might as well grab all three. I forgot I had 3 buckets for a moment. So this stuff is going to be used in something we're going to do probably next episode. But between now and then I'm going to make a lot more. So, here we go. We're going to add all this straight into here. Because we need to make tesseracts. So that's on the cards. So now I've got to remember which chests I put my dollies in. And rather than messing around, we're just going to hoist the whole thing away with us. So I'm going to morph now. And we're going to become a bat. So what I'm going to work on is the angel wings, because to be honest I quite rather enjoy doing all this flying as my normal character. The bat, it's all good at times, but 3 hit bars it's not good. Also we need to start working on hearts. We have the capability to work on the hearts. So in all honesty we're going to have to start doing it. So this is my setup. This is how I made the prank for Spikey. I use the Oculus accumulator, going into the glacial precipitator, and saving them into deep storage units. We've got quite a lot of ice and quite a lot of snow. So that thing's turned off for now. Did we bring our buckets? Yes, we did. So I don't think this is going to be quite enough. But it's a start. So next thing on the agenda, we got to get down underneath. So this is going to be our big reactor room. It's looking pretty safe at the moment. So what we're going to do, we're going to bang our chest down and we're going to get this thing started. So we've got reactor casings. I've made quite a few. We've got potential to make more. The reactor controller. Where's that one? There we go. So I'm missing something that I need, and I can't think what it is for the life of me. Oh no, I'm not. There they are. And of course, the rods. Now, we probably will have to come back. So, I've seen the 5x5 and the 7x7. But is that really big enough for us? So there's the 5x5. So this is the 7x7. Is that big enough? Maybe not. So let's just have a quick look. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I suppose we could put 2 down here. Or would it be worth just building a bigger one? I think it's probably worth building just a bigger one. Well, we didn't want to put that down. So we're going to have quite a big reactor. So we're going to build it to give us a lot of power, because this tower takes up so much power, it's phenomenal. And I'm nowhere near finished where I want to get to. The mob essence is good as a start, and I'm producing quite a lot of it in the moment. Let me show you. We'll just take a quick break from this for a few seconds. There's a lot of things going on at the moment in the build. So I've removed the mob farm from there. Whoa, did you see that? That was a wither skeleton charging me. So we've moved it down here. It's a bit loud, so I'm not going to stay here very long. But this is the mob farm now. There's cursed earth in there, and there's all them spawners. And it keeps up quite well. So we're going to go downstairs again. Got a bit sidetracked there for a second. So, back to the build. Now I'm hoping this works. I know when Phoenix popped his up, we had a few troubles. So, there's always hope. Let's get this show on the road. No, believe it or not, this is probably the first big reactor I've actually built. And I haven't got no reactor glass is the other thing I need. So I'm going to have to make... I did make a load of it, but I haven't got a clue where I'll put it. Let's have a quick mooch in the chest. So I'm going to have to make a lot more reactor glass. A considerable amount more. But this will just give us a start. Give me a rough idea of how much I need. So what we're looking at doing, we're looking at having 1, 2, 3. So all in all, 9 rods. Oh, it looks like the new guy on the server's got slain. Rex has been on before. He doesn't really record. He just likes to be part of what we are. He's the only non-recorder on the server. But we keep trying to get him to record. He's got a talent. So we're just throwing these up as quick as we can. Now hopefully I've done this right. If I haven't, well, we're just going to fix it. And I think we're going to have enough of these. It looks like it. We've got nowhere near enough glass, so that's going to be the problem. But I have a plan for that. We don't need to see all the way up the reactor. So I'm just going to fill it in with these because I made quite a lot of these. As long as we've got some low level glass so we can see what's going on. I think that'll do us a treat. Because there's no way I'm going to have enough glass. I probably haven't even got enough casings. Well, it's determined to put things in my inventory to make me place them wrong. So we don't need that no more. And I might have enough, you know. I've got 5 full stacks in here. $61 glass. We might do this quite easily. All that worrying. And don't worry, anything over that I've made won't be a waste, because I'm sure Phoenix is going to be banging one of these up shortly. So anything we've got left over, Phoenix can use. Oh, you son of a... Can you believe it? He's going so well as well. It's always the way. So we're going to put this up. I'm going to produce a lot of energy. But in all honesty, I haven't got enough Yellorium yet. So I'm going to do a lot of mining off camera. But if you've noticed, I've got a ender quarry now, so I don't have to actually do the mining. And I know it's a bit of a mess, but hey, this is just providing my power. The glass in the front will give us a nice view. We might be able to do the whole of the front in glass. It looks like we can. So, next thing on the agenda. I'm going to throw these down. Oh dear. For now, we're just going to test it. Make sure it... Oh shoot. Do you believe it? He's doing so well as well. I'm not over keen how it keeps doing that to me. Anyway, you're taking a piss. Right, so we're going to place the controller in there. And there we go. We now have a big reactor. It worked out better than I thought, but hey, I'm quite happy with that. I may remove the glass So I'm not quite happy with that. So I'm going to take this glass out because it is making it look a bit of a mess. So I'm going to cut out and I'll come back very soon. Catch you in a minute. And we're back. And we're about to say, dun, dun, dun. Haha, the big reactor. So, we done it. The buffer, yeah, has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 10 million RF stored in it, which in all fairness is enough to run everything. So we just got a few more tasks that we have to do. We're going to need all this for more Derium. With any luck, these have come back online. No, still no power. Not sure why. Sure we'll find out soon. So this has got power. Well, it gives me something to mess around with in that off. So, as you can see, the land is definitely coming on. I've even started work over there. We're starting to get the village, the castle. I'm going to make a little escape island over here. Little tiki bar. Just a little retreat. It's like the party island for the village. But it's starting to take shape. I'm pretty happy with where we are and what we've done. We've had a good couple of pranks go on spiking out. So now it's time to settle down and start working. While we're floating around, we may as well go and empty the iron golem farm. So, yep. I've now got to concentrate on revenge. Skybridge built. He killed me while I was attacking Spiky. He blindsided me. So, well, that's not going to go too fair in my book. So I'm going to now go over the next week or so, hunt him down. Oh, look at his iron. And he's the next prey. So also, before we go, gosh, there's lots to get through today. We've now turned this into a king slime spawner. We will be spawning gas. Well, these fans are just terrible. So there we have it. Luck has it. King slime spawned as we was here. So he's going to get wrecked. The grinders don't work. So my tip is the autonomous activator with a sword in it. Give it 5 or 10 of these and you can just use the swords that they give you. Let me show you in my chest if I've got one. So we've got a long sword there. We've got a cleaver there. And we've got another long sword there. So I'm going to offer the other guys on the server some of these tools when they start flowing in fast enough. Let's just check because... Yep, it's all looking good. What we're doing, we're turning XP as well. Because we're using the autonomous activator, it's capturing XP off them. So we're then putting the XP through a tank, through the shower, into a drain, out of the drain. Just put that on permanent extract. And then we're just going to pop this one onto permanent insert. Oh, it's not very helpful when these fans blow everywhere, but hey. So from now on, every time that tinkles, it's going to go straight into our mob essence. So effectively, that's more mob essence. I've been running with the skeletons through this, and to be honest, we've killed quite a few. I've got 50 skulls. So it's not going to be long now before we take on the Wither. I want to boost my hearts up a little bit. But that's one of the next things on the agenda. I've hollowed the little area out in the nether, and that's where we're going to fight him. We have power. We have everything we could possibly ever need. Yes, and now these machines are working. So, we've got lots of Enderium. We'll be able to throw Tesseracts together now. Can't quite remember how long it takes to throw a Tesseract together, but we're about to find out. So the Tesseract frame shouldn't be too hard. We've got hardened glass. We just need a diamond. So yeah, you may notice I've got an awful lot of diamond dollies. Well, to be honest with you, I've needed them. I might actually have diamonds over here. I've needed them. I had a hell of a lot of spawners to move, and rather than doing it one at a time, it was just as easy to knock. Oh, here we go. We'll take a couple. I'm not sure what to do with this room either. I like the fish tank aspect, but I've got to work something to go in this section here. There's a lot of things to progress in this game. I'm having a great time doing what I'm doing, and I think the other guys are too. Would you believe it? We've left it. So let's just go and grab this quick. Hopefully we can make a couple of Tesseracts. Once we have Tesseracts, we're laughing. And there we go. Straight off the bat, 3 Tesseracts. I'm not happy with that. I want a few more. So I might start charging for electricity on the server as well. I might allow people to acquire one of my Tesseracts, because I might actually put a second big reactor down there. So let's just pop back to here. Oh, wrong one. Back to here again. Go to Tesseracts. And that's another 5. So we've now got 8. 8 Tesseract frames. I can't see us having much of a problem. So here we go. We're going to have a Tesseract very, very soon. Come on. Let's get it show on the road. We'll have our first Tesseract. We'll hook up to power. And we have one. So it's a good start. We've got an awful lot of lava going on again. So I may have to add a few lava generators, because we've got quite a lot of obsidian. I may make some stone. Not that I need it, but hey, it's always handy. So we're going to leave this now, and what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and get out of here. I'm going to go, I'm going to set myself up a quarry, and in the next episode I'll show you what I've done. So from me to you, Take it easy, look after yourself, and I'll see you all soon.